So this video that I'm making right now is not the way I planned it. I was planning on making a video today. Had been under the weather the last couple days, and today I finally got out of bed, but I have to drop my dog off at my mom's house. I live near Austin. My mom lives near Dallas, so this is not a quick run down the street. So yeah, it interferes with my plans. So initially I was going to make this video in my office. I was going to kind of write out what I wanted to say some, and then, be a little bit more prepared. But yeah, just gonna run and gun this one. So I don't know the exact title of this video, but it's gonna be something along the lines of obstacles or what to expect with preparations for this Africa trip. That's a horrible title. Something like obstacles with going to Africa, or I don't want to just say preparing to go to Africa, because I don't want people to think this video is about me going to Africa like right away. So okay, so the purpose of this video is to talk about upcoming steps that we are going to have to take in order to make this trip to Africa. There are a number of obstacles, a number of decisions that need to be made, a number of preparations that need to be made. So there needs to be a multi-tiered strategy in place for this trip because of the purpose of it. My plan is not for us to go over there strictly for a vacation. I do want us to enjoy our time over there, but especially for this time around, there's a purpose for it. So, a number of the things that need to be considered. So also with that being said, in these preparations, my plan is to dedicate videos specifically to the more fine aspects of these preparations. So for instance, one of the major obstacles that I have to think about is, okay, especially for this first trip, where exactly are we going to go? So many countries, so many ethnicities, there's like just so much diversity that is an obstacle. Need to think about basically like where we want to go, what type of infrastructure are we going to be able to deal with, all that kind of stuff. So plan on having a separate video for that. Obviously, financing the trip is always an issue. I will say that though it is an issue, I wouldn't say it is the biggest issue. But financing anything is always an issue. I don't care how much money you have. It's always an issue. You always have to think about how exactly you're going to finance it. You need to have a plan, no matter what your financial situation is. One of the huge obstacles, of course, is one that everyone in the world is dealing with, and that's the current COVID situation. Given my work situation, the company that I work for, we have some pretty tight restrictions on even domestic travel, and international travel is just restricted right now. So that will give me some time to prepare anyway. I was going to take all the time I needed. It would be nice to be able to take advantage of low airfare and all of that stuff right now, but I got to work. So that's that. So being that I do have all this time to prepare, I already discussed finances. Another issue, because the goal is to go over there and film. So both for this channel and for my other channel with my wife, I do want to also just get, background footage for that channel, as well as discuss some topics and just share our experience traveling. But there's, we need a plan in place, like I said. So, like I said, I don't want to get too far into the woods on that one. That falls under, destination. I feel like I got off track. Hi. So let's see. One of the things that concerns me, depending on where I go, the equipment that I want to take with me could prove to be an issue. I don't want to get my stuff taken in customs. I don't want to be conspicuous when traveling through, questionable areas, and that's not because it's Africa. It's the same thing. Like if I was to travel, when I travel back to my hometown, it's the same deal, when going through certain areas, you have to know how to move through certain areas. So figuring out a way to be as inconspicuous as possible while traveling is another issue, which means I need to figure out how to get as much equipment to be as compact as I can get it to be. So that's another obstacle. And in the same vein of that, connections. I've started making some connections, but having somebody familiar with whatever area we finally make the decision to go to, having somebody on the ground that knows the area, that knows the people, that's important, because unlike traveling to Japan, I've never been to any African country. I haven't been studying the culture for years, any of the cultures for years, nothing to that effect. So there's just so much that I don't know. And even, just traveling through like any other neighborhood in this country, I want to have somebody that I can connect with, that I know, that can kind of show me the right way to move, right? So, so that's another one. And that rolls right into the next thing, which is basically not knowing what I don't know. So over the last year, however long it's been now, that I've been, I guess you could say, doing research about Africa and African countries, things happening in Africa. I've learned that there is a ton that I never knew, which only makes me feel like there's so much more that I don't know, right? So the last thing I want to do is travel to a place and be completely oblivious to the ways of the people of that country, city, town, whatever. Right? I want to have some idea of what I'm getting myself into, what to expect. So, yeah. So that's another one. One other thing I'm going to talk about is how I've found myself feeling this need to go to Africa in the first place. So that's another topic for another video as well. So I think that might be like the next one. I want to guide, like take you on this journey with me. So in order to do that, I feel like I'm going to need to backtrack some, take you back to how I got to this point in the first place. So, yeah. Well, thanks for listening to me ramble. I think I'm gonna end this video right here. So there's something I forgot to mention. Another thing I need to consider before going over there is having a plan for how and what I'm going to shoot. So I've already mentioned equipment, and I've already mentioned making sure I can get my equipment over there but still be as inconspicuous as possible. I also want to make sure I have an idea of how I'm going to shoot, what I'm going to shoot. So that means that I'm going to need to utilize my current area to continue to hone my piloting and video production skills, right? I don't want to get over there and figure it out as I'm going, because more than likely, you know, time will be of the essence. So in the meantime, I will be kind of using my current town of Leander, Texas as a test subject, basically. So yeah, that's that. So expect to see some of those videos. If I come up with any other ideas while on this trip, I'll make more videos. So if you see a number of videos with me in this car driving, just know it was over the course of these couple hours that I'm about to spend on the road. So thanks for watching. You know, do all the things that I'm supposed to tell you to do. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, if you like it, thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. Just, you know, engage. Anyway, thanks again. Talk to you later. Bye.